time now for gaming's new power player. I'm joined in the studio by Robert Chvátal, the CEO of Allwyn, and we're going to talk creating an industry giant. So how are you doing, Robert? You said you've been coming for 10 years. Tell us how the show's been, how you're feeling. It's the last day.
It feels good because you have many people again on the show. I remember the years in between COVID that there were not that many people. So it feels always good to see people live in person again.
And so it's the 10th year for you coming. What have you seen sort of most dramatically change over that time?
I mean, obviously what's dramatic is the adoption of online everywhere, in every gaming verticals, be it the lottery, be it the iCasino, and the amount of content and software and support that is geared into digital play.
So during your tenure, the company has grown rapidly from a local Czech lottery to a global business. How have you managed that rapid growth?
Of course, we are proud of our Czech national lottery origins, but we have always realized that we should be growing and expanding internationally if we want to make a difference. And the good thing about the Czech national lottery called Sazka was that we quickly saw the results, how a undermanaged lottery can become more innovative, can embrace the digital future, can work with a very talented group of people. And that's pretty much the recipe of Allwyn elsewhere, anywhere we go.
And perhaps the most transformational moment has been securing the 4th UK national lottery licence last year. Does it feel as if it's been all building to this point?
It's very clear that for us, winning and prevailing in the UK national lottery tender has been a paramount of our activities. However, without running successfully national lotteries in 4 other European markets, we would never be able to do it. I think the recipe for us and the reasons, the components of success was we brought the best of Europe to the UK. We very much focused on the customer insight, so really reviewing the UK customer. And last but not least, we put together a very motivated team of people in the UK. So it was a British bid with international excellence.
And so whilst it's still a year before you fully take over, can you talk us through the plans that you have for the National Lottery?
We've always wanted to reinvigorate the National Lottery, but at the same time to build what's been already successfully there. So evidently it is about a product innovation, product portfolio innovation. It's about digitization, and it's about bringing the talents of many people together, including the talents of people that are from other Allwyn Group companies and will be able to work with British colleagues or English colleagues on new plans for UK National Lottery.
And how does the acquisition of Camelot UK Lotteries help in this process? And what sort of best practice will you take from that business? And what new elements from Allwyn's pan-European network will you look to introduce?
It's been always part of the plan. It was been a principle that we would take over Camelot or existing organization that runs the UK National Lottery. So we just accelerated that process by a year by acquisition of Camelot. And I think it's also important for us that we would, to some extent, de-risk the transition process. The transition itself from the 3rd to the 4th license is a complex thing. And we just want to make sure that, under one ownership, the both teams, be it the Camelot team now and Allwyn UK team, work together towards a joint transition and joint plan for the future.
And do you see an opportunity in the US lottery sector? Is that on the cards as well?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, we announced also acquisition of Illinois Lottery quite recently. We've been always eyeing US market as something that would be fitting perfectly Allwyn's strategy of making lotteries better and safer. And as a matter of fact, I think Europe can bring a lot for the US lotteries. In Europe, the iLottery or digital lottery is definitely more advanced. I think only about 4 or 5% of sales in the US are done through digital. Just to give you a perspective, UK National Lottery share of online, of iLottery, is about 45%.
Wow. And speaking more broadly, it feels as if some lotteries struggle when looking to introduce new products such as sports betting and online casino to a lottery audience. How can these products be optimized for the core lottery market, in your view?
First of all, it depends whether you have a regulatory framework which enables you to do that. For example, again, UK National Lottery the UK National Lottery perimeter is only draw-based games and instant lotteries. It's not about sports betting and iGaming. But we do have experience from other markets because we are some sort of a national gaming champion where we offer more gaming verticals, lotteries, scratch cards, but also sports betting and iGaming. And I think, of course, you see that, and typically sports betting and iGaming world is very competitive, while lotteries are regulated in the sense that there's a one, exclusive license per market. And I think, experience of being in the competitive market is also helpful for an exclusive market, because we always say, and this is, by the way, one of the Allwyn's strong beliefs, no monopoly in the world will guarantee you relevance to the consumer. So consumers don't care whether you have a monopoly or not. So it's about having your portfolio and games relevant, entertaining, engaging, and this is what we will try to do across the portfolio.
And as lottery expands into these verticals, does this make them into potential disruptors to the traditional betting and iGaming operators?
I think personally that lotteries always should have a role in the gaming world, and it's important that they stay alive and kicking, because they play such an important role in funding the good causes. The governments around the world don't collect by far that much from the gambling industry, and therefore it's our mission to make lotteries contemporary, so that they are competitive also when it comes to engagement and when it comes to appeal to, let's say, more volatile gambling world. And it's not to say that we want to make lotteries volatile, but the lotteries, especially thanks to digital game, can be entertaining. It's the lotteries only that are able to offer a life-changing win. No other gaming vertical would offer you a win of £100 million. So that's the beauty of lotteries. It's the dream.
It's offering life-changing sums of money. And considering Allwyn's positioning in the market, where do you see the company today?
We are clearly one of the largest lottery operators in the world, but with that comes also an obligation to prove that we are able to innovate on the one hand, but on the other hand, absolutely guarantee a safe play and safe environment for our customers. And as a matter of fact, we are a lottery-led gaming entertainment platform, and we are absolutely committed to be there for many, many people, but playing little rather than a lot. We don't want to be there for the high rollers.
And do you see yourself as a front runner in the lottery, or do you see yourself as a competitor to companies like Flutter, Entain, and Bet365?
I think we do see ourselves as a front runner. We do see ourselves as operator of choice of lotteries, of any national lottery anywhere in the world which is regulated. But when it comes to benchmarking ourselves to Flutter or Entain, their focus is obviously somewhere else. It's the sports betting world and iGaming world. And in some markets we could compete, but it's mostly sort of complementary. By the way, Allwyn is about 75% lotteries, and the rest is other gaming verticals. So we clearly are the lottery company.
Brilliant, thank you. And it's your final day at ICE. Are you looking forward to going home?
I do, but at the same time, my job is also to be now the acting CEO of the Allwyn UK, very much focusing on transition towards the fourth license. So I spend a lot of time in London now.
Great stuff. Well, enjoy the rest of the show, and thank you for coming to see us.
Thank you very much.
So up next we talk why everything you think you know about illegal gambling is wrong. I'm joined by Ishmael Valley, the CEO of YieldSec, in the studio.